Democrats have also waged an unrelenting assault against people of faith. Anybody in here a person of faith? Great people. The last administration threatened adoption and foster care agencies purely for their religious beliefs. Last week, my administration took action to stop that Obama-era assault. It was an assault. And Governor Matt Bevin is a national leader on behalf of vulnerable children, and there's no better leader than him, what he has done. And together we're fighting for American orphans, foster families, and the sacred rights of religious believers. And he's done a fantastic job. Virtually every top Democrat also now supports late-term abortion, ripping babies straight from their mother's womb right up until the moment of birth. And that's why I've asked Congress to prohibit extreme late-term abortion, because Republicans believe that every child is a sacred gift from God. Democrats are now the party of high taxes, high crime, open borders, late-term abortion, socialism, and blatant corruption. The Republican Party is the party of the American worker, the American family, the American dream, and it's the party of the great Abraham Lincoln. We forgot that, right? Abraham Lincoln. The incredible rebuilding of our military includes over $100 billion investments all across the state of Kentucky. I withdrew our nation from the horrible one-sided Iran nuclear deal. It's not the same country. When I came in, that country, there were 18 different sites of confliction, they called it. And now they're a little different, little different. We'll see what happens with Iran. And I recognized Israel's true capital and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. For years, you watched as your politicians apologized for America. Remember? He'd go around, oh, thank you so much. He wouldn't apologize to you, but he apologized to others. Now you have a president who is standing up for America, and we are standing up for the people of Kentucky. The next step to victory begins tomorrow, and it begins with all of you. You have to do this. Look, maybe you'll be late for work. Maybe you'll be late for whatever. I don't want to know everything. Okay, some things I don't want to know. But you have to just put it off. You have to go vote. It's so important. Tomorrow is so, because, you know, beyond even the governorship, and it's so important, because, again, your state is setting records. In the history of your state, you've never done this well economically, job-wise, unemployment, employment, factories moving in, new factories open, expansion of your car plants. You've never done this well, but you're sending that big message to the rest of the country. It's so important. You got to get your friends. You got to vote, because if you lose, it sends a really bad message. It just sends a bad, and they will build it up. Here's the story. If you win, they're going to make it like ho-hum. And if you lose, they're going to say, Trump suffered the greatest defeat in the history of the world. This was the greatest. You can't let that happen to me. And you know what? You can't let that happen to your incredible state, Kentucky. You can't let that happen. That would be a disaster for your state. Because you'd be losing an incredible governor, but you're going to have a great victory tomorrow. With your support, you have to go out and vote. We will show the corrupt Democrats that the American people are not backing down, and we will never, ever back down. So tomorrow, we need you to go out and get your friends, get your family, get your neighbors. Get out and vote for Governor Matt Bevin and all of these great Republicans tonight. With your help, we will lift millions more of our citizens from welfare to work, dependence to independence, and poverty to prosperity. Together, we will elect a Republican Congress. 2020, we're going to be elected because of their stupidity. These people are on the run, and I will campaign in every one of those states that were so corrupt if they raise their hand. And don't forget, out of 194, we got 194. Not one Republican left us last week. And 2 Republicans, think of that. And the other 3 couldn't get there because of it, but they were votes. They said they were totally votes. They had airport problems. I said, you can't do that, airport problems. But then we had the Democrats. We picked up 2 Democrats, so we had bipartisan support. That's unusual. I always say, because they're lousy politicians, they've got lousy policy, but they do stick together. That's about it. We will elect a Republican Congress in 2020. And we'll have a great Speaker of the House in Kevin. We're going to create a fair, safe, sane, and lawful system of immigration. We'll enact trade deals that result in more products proudly stamped with those beautiful words, made in the USA.